And the purpose of today is we've seen videos about how well the system works. And I want to show you what happens when you're voting on the marking device and you're marking your ballot and you mess up, right? Because we've seen, hey, it's flipping my votes. We've seen that story. So we're going to put our ballot in. It's blank. So this is where a voter starts, is at this point. You put it in and it tells you to select the candidate, look for the green all around the candidate's name. Then we're going to start voting. All right, so as you can see, I've got a selection for federal, state, unopposed candidates. So let's say I want to vote for Peter, right? I touched the middle of the name, the middle of the box, right there. But let's say I'm trying to touch, and my hand bumps. I was trying to touch Robert Kennedy, but Peter lit up. Why? Because my knuckle touched it, right? So how do I fix this? I touch Robert. Wait, I don't want to vote for Robert. I want to vote for Chase. No, I don't want to vote for Chase. I want to vote for Donald or Kamala or Jill. Look, I can change this till I get the green where I want. And then I go here, and I pick here, and pick here, pick here, pick here. So now I've made my selections and for the unopposed candidates and for the mayor. Next page. Got all the issues. I don't care to vote on any of that stuff. Don't care to vote on that. Don't care to vote on that. It's going to bring up a review screen. This is an opportunity for me to say, you know, I really don't want to vote for Michael. What's this? Return to ballot. I'm back. Previous page, previous page, previous page. And I don't want to vote for Michael. I want to vote for Chase. Okay. Next page, next page, next page. Review my selections page. You know, I'm not sure I really want to vote for Chase. I touch Chase. Look where it brings me. Back to that page. So now I can go for Jill. Let's vote for Jill this time. And I go to return to the summary. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm not sure I wanted to vote for Marcus. So let's touch Marcus. And I'm going to vote for French Hill. Return to my summary. Then I go to my next page of the summary. I've made no selection. These were the pages I skipped, right? That's totally cool. Now, when I hit print ballot, it's going to come up, am I sure? Do I sure want to print my ballot? Okay, print. I have not voted yet. I'm marking my ballot, but I haven't voted yet. Because I have this opportunity, when this comes out, just thinking. So, all of those selections I just made are printed on here. President, Vice President, Jill Stein, Congress. Remember I changed it to Congressman French Hill, and then I had all the no selections, right? When I put this in the tabulator is when I voted. So if I look at this and I go, you know, I really don't know if I want to vote for Jill, or I missed up on this, I can get the attention of a poll worker and we can spoil this piece of paper and I can get another one. I can do that 3 times. So you have lots of opportunities to fix this thing. And so if you're touching, and you touch with your knuckle, or it touches the name you don't want, you change it to the green is where you want. Touch the middle of the box with the name in it. If the name is centered, touch the name, touch the name, touch the name. That's how you fix it.
Who should people talk to if they have concerns in their county?
So first thing is if you're in the poll and you have concerns about the device and how it's working, get the attention of a poll worker. We talk about your check-in clerks, your machine clerks, and then you have your poll supervisor. There should be a poll worker that's kind of bringing you to the marking device. If you have a problem or issue with your marking device, get their attention. They're trying to come help with this. If they don't know what to do with it, that's what we have poll supervisors for. So what we have seen is people complaining about the vote after they've left. Well, if you're having problems with the marking device in the poll, contact the poll worker. That's what they're there for, is to help you get the selections you want. So if you've got any issues, say, hey, poll worker, can I get some help? And they're more than happy to come help you.
How can voters tell if what they're seeing online is true or not when it comes to something like this? How can they discern?
That's a hard question because without seeing the actual thing, it's hard to say whether it's a true rendition or not. I did see a TikTok video yesterday that I had actually talked to the voter and I got the whole video. And in that circumstance, it looked like she was trying to mark for one candidate. And as I'm watching the video, it's her filming, it's her daughter trying to vote also. It looks like her knuckle touches the third candidate. And so as they're touching the top candidate, the third candidate lit up. And it's because her knuckle touched as she was trying to touch the top candidate. And so from the video, you're like, oh, they're trying to touch the top, but the third lit up. Well, then she was able to touch the top candidate, and it switched to the top candidate. The review screen had the correct name on it. They printed the ballot, had the correct name on it. So she voted the candidate she wanted to, but there's this 10-second video of it marking the wrong candidate, and then she got it corrected. And so that's why I want to do this today.
Do you have any web sources that you'd recommend for people who are concerned about election security that might put them at ease?
So the Secretary of State's office, the Arkansas Secretary of State's office, has a whole little video series, an animated video series on how the election system works and how the equipment works. It's kind of little animated things. If voters have questions, they're welcome to call our office, the State Board of Election Commissioners, at 501-682-1834. That's our main number. If you want to talk to me, Chris Madison, call and ask to speak to the director. We answer our phones. I'm happy to answer questions for voters from all across the state.